All right, we're down in Tour 5. I'm in my 77 account, so I should be able to get like live opponents down here because I've never gone past Tour 7. In my experience, and once you get to Tour 8, you start taking some of these lower tours. Unless you meet somebody else from Tour 8 that's down there, you're not going to get a live opponent. You're going to get a replay, and it's hard to get trophies back. So if you drop down way too far, it's hard to get trophies back down there. But with 77, I've never been above Tour 7, so like I usually can get live opponents. Let's see if we can get the Oasis too. So the Oasis, this upcoming tournament, we're in the Oasis. Maybe we're in the Oasis. Let's get to the right freaking screen. Tournaments. It's at the Oasis. Sixth anniversary 9-hole cup. No, that's not it. That's not it. Here, I'll just go use a Golf Flash notebook. The Oasis, hole number 1. The pin placements are different in Oasis 2 to the point where, like on this hole, it's the same. Hole number 2, you definitely want to play to this side, and this pin placement, the original pin placement, you want to play here or here. This isn't a bad spot when it's in the new pin placement, and this isn't a bad spot, but you definitely don't want to play here. You don't have a shot. You can get up there and still get your minimum score and move along, but like you really don't have a shot at the eagle. And there's several holes in this tournament that are like that, and this hole here, I think you can still do the rough bump. And this hole here has changed. But I think we still have the same shot, but I think if I remember correctly, it's a little bit farther back, so you got to go a little bit farther to get to the rough bump. This hole, I don't even want to talk about this hole. They've moved it over to this spot over here, and it is, I'm not going to claim to have any expertise on that hole. This hole here, I think, is another one of those holes that we hardly ever hit over to here because this angle is bad, but here with where the pin placement is, we open up a rough bump and we can go straight at it. It's not a good side because it's too hard to get back around to the cup from over here in its original plan, but here on this one, we're definitely going to want to play to this side. I may play over here just to practice the drive shot and then take my lumps on the next shot, knowing going in, like my opponents may think, hey dude, you don't know how to play this hole. I think that one's the same. This one here I think is pretty much the same as well. You're either hitting to get past the trees out here to open up the lane, or you're trying to get out here in the shadows and do the shot. I think from either side you still have a shot. I think this side actually might be a little bit better with the new pin placement. And where normally I would always sit over here, this side might be better. And I don't think this hole really the deal is that this is a eagle hole with it's a birdie hole with an eagle opportunity, and it's a pretty decent eagle opportunity. If you put yourself in the right spot, you do have an albie opportunity, but I can't remember where the new pin is. Let's see if we can just get some of those holes and go out there and get some at the rookie level and practice some of the holes that are in this tournament. Now we're not going to get, I should get 50%. And like I said, we're going to, the shot going into the green is going to be different, but we can practice what it looks like out in the field. Maybe. There we go. Sitting here daydreaming. Daydreaming. I really think we're just trying to get onto that island. You got a straight up shot at it. Probably play it with my number 2 bag. Full backspin. 4 rings. I need to turn my grid on. Hitting it perfect. Perfecto. Clipped the rough right there. Didn't pull out enough wind. I just did straight up. Probably should have added on a ring, like 30%. Not goodly. I actually don't know from where I screwed up down there. No, I'll still be in a good club. I just may not be able to take the optimal shot. I think there's actually a rough bump down there. But in rookie tournaments, we're definitely hitting for that next fairway that they were going towards right there. You bring out a bigger power ball and you can get up there. Okay, I'm going to do 8 rings. There's 5, 6, 7 and a half. There's 8 rings. Let's see if I can just get over to the green side. So I got a short chip. Fairway to green. Duffing the drive. As long as you can recover. Know where your fail spots are. There's some holes when you're doing that risk versus reward. The whole deal is that sometimes there's a spot. Like if you fail up there, you're screwed. But like if anything else goes wrong with that shot, you can recover. Not much risk. My opponent did not make their shot. So now I've put the, now I need to set the hook and really put some pressure on them. See if they can wiggle off. In the hole. All right. Got to remember these holes. It's been a long time since I played Tour 7, but I like Tour 7. It was always I've played so much Tour 7. Opponent missed the hole with a Titan versus a Marlin. Winner, chicken dinner. Good game. Good game, my man. You want to play again? Let's see. Let's see if we can get Dev to go. Rematch. You ready? You want to play again? Come on, man. There we go. There we go. We got a player. Excellent job there, dude. Shout out to you. Is this 2 of the other course? We got Oasis in here is 50%. We have a better chance of not getting the more we replay, of not getting I did like it better when you could get somebody out here and replay them and just replay them and replay them and replay them. I think from this tee box, actually, this is the bag right here. .27. It's 2.1 per ring. I'm going to do a ring and a half. I can't do max curl. I'm going to do that much curl. And hit a 1 ring grade on the outside, the right, which is the worst side to hit it on. Because it can run out of fairway down here. Let's turn my fucking grid on. Get the old test pattern going. There we go. Yeah. My second bounce was such that if I put too much curl on it, I would bring it around and I would actually clip the rough up here at the top and just run out, just bleed out. And then you lose a lot of distance. Man, that was like 3 rings. That was good. That's not good. Yeah. Fairway to green and 1-on-1. Got a horizon. It's at 2.1 per ring. So 1.7 divided by 2.1. I don't think I can get to the optimal spot. There's a spot up here where you can try to do a rough bump, but I can't get to that spot. Dang it. .8 rings. I'm going to do 1 ring. Isn't it perfect? Going right at it. Didn't have enough speed. Oomph. I put like 2 topspin on it, or I think it was either 2 topspin or 2 backspin. It might have been 2 topspin on it. Could have used more topspin or less backspin, one of the 2. I'm almost positive it's one of those 2. I'd be willing to bet money on that. My opponent should be able to get on from there. Oh, and I missed it. Ooh, can't believe I made that. Can't believe it. Barely. Chip in to draw. We got a cataclysm, so at least they brought the right, they did bring the right second club. Although at this point, if they have a level 1 cataclysm, they have a much bigger big dog, and a big dog might have been a better club. Seems like a big dog gets its distance right off the bat. Let's see if they'll replay again. Good game. Good game, my man. Good game. Want a rematch? Want a rematch? There we go. There we go. We got a freaking player here. Somebody that's not worried about any cheddar, just out playing. Just out playing. They got lower developed clubs than me, so. But I'm using a power 1 ball and they're using a power 3. I do know if you have a level 1 cataclysm, you must have a level 3 or 4 level. Big dog. Big dog. I can get into that pocket. With a big topper. Yeah. I'm going to have to bring out this bag right here. I'm going to leave the wind in on that plane. And I'll end up tailing off into the rough if I don't get caught up right here. Right there. Three rings. Great. Good. To the right is not good. 3 rings to the left or the right, a good don't make. I suppose it could be a make no good. My opponent's got the same idea. The side that they hit it on the left, they might actually have enough room where they clip and then they bleed out because of the way the rough runs. But on the right, once you get in it, you're freaking in it. You're in it to win it. Okay, there's max, there's mid, there's quarter. I'm in the 16 per ring range. So 6.3 divided by 16 is 0.4 of a ring. Where does that put me? That's about right. If I was going to hit it one way or the other, that was the side, but because if I got the wind wrong, I think if it would have been a 1-ring grade, it might have made it, but not a 2-ring. No dice. Chip in to win. I let my opponent get an opportunity to pounce me on the head. Bought me. Be like one of those little carnival deals where you hit the mole on the head. They still had some wind to deal with out there as well. That was no gimme that they had. We had basically the same shot, just different clubs. And it would have been different clubs no matter what. I mean, statistically, I'm sure that there's a bunch of people out there that have... There's people out there that have the exact same set of clubs, but, I mean, that's got to be, like, every club the same. Like, a lot of clubs the same. There are a lot of people that have maxed out clubs, so that group, as you get up towards the top, there's a lot more, but... Everybody's got a little bit different. Well, mostly different. Alright, and I can't remember if we were doing 60% or if we were doing 10%. Oh, and it's in the new, oh, this is in the new pin placement. This new pin placement fucking blows. I haven't figured it out yet. They're trying to do the rough bump. It seemed like down here it was a different number. Let's see what they do. They're in a cataclysm that's somewhere like 1.8 per ring. So, like 2 rings would be... Like, I have no idea they didn't actually find the spot they wanted to hit to, and then... Okay, 3.1 divided by 1. A full ring adjustment plus 10% would be 341, and I don't think that's right. 341. I'm almost positive we got to do like a bigger adjustment. Isn't it perfect? We're going to find out right here. Bam. In the spot. Close. It's almost like I overpulled it. I'll have to look at that. But you got to spin it around there on this hole in order to really find the right spot for put the spin on it. It works better with a Guardian actually, but I'm not sure. I was able to get it done with a Sniper there and a Marlin. And I still had a little bit of room on my forward red line. Let's clear a slot. I think we missed out on a chest. We missed out on 2, actually. Let's open up some of these slots. Well, let's not have that happen again. Alright, now we're ready to play. Now we're ready. I'm not sure if I've taken my... I think I've taken my golden shot here. I think I timed out. I timed out in one of my accounts. Yeah, I think I got this one already. Yep, I did. I did. But what we do have is a club card trading. Let's see if I get anything good today. I had the big topper yesterday in the store. Bought 3 for it. No, neither one of those two appeal to me. Even if I had my Amazon up, I still wouldn't use it. It hits as far there. It does have a lot of backspin. So there are a few shots, especially when you've got mid-developed clubs. There's actually a couple holes that as a backup, it's not a bad club to have in your bag. The Oasis. Tour number 5. Tour 5. Steven. Alright, Steven. Here we go. Steven goes first. This is one of the holes in the tournament. So this hole right here is definitely worth bringing out a Kingmaker. Or not a Kingmaker, but a Titan. Now, I think with this pin placement, it's actually better to hit it to the left. But I'm going to do my drive shot like I was doing it for the tournament and hit it to the... I think where my opponent was trying to get out there, that is the better angle. I don't think you can do the rough bump from the other side anymore. Let's see. I'm going to swap out for this bag right here. Hey, biatch. 3-2. I'm going to do a little over. There's 3. I'm going to do just a little over. Couldn't get it, couldn't grab the screen. 1. Bleeding out. That'll work. It's not exactly what I was looking for, but that's the angle I'm looking for. Anything past the trees, I'll have a shot so I can at least take a look at it. I'd like to be up there in those shadows, so the angle will be slightly different. It seems like there's a small adjustment here, but I'm not... Whatever it is, it's less than 10 on either side of the fence. It's a really small adjustment. But I'm going to add on 10%. My opponent was high. I have no fucking clue. And they hit it good. I have no idea how people are eyeballing those adjustments, because it's like that doesn't look like it'll work. Now, we used to be, with the old pin placement, we could do a rough bump down here. Let's see. Hey, we got enough. Divided by 0.9 is 1.1 rings. One. Hitting it perfect. I mean, if that doesn't go in with a 0.9 wind, I mean, come on. Come on. Come on. That means I overpulled it, and I did a 10%, so it should just be 1 to 1. 1 to 1. I've been one ring, and I did 1.1. It probably could have been 0.9, and it would have been even like 1 or 0.9 taken a little off. Like taking 5% off. Because I think 0.1 would have got me in the hole, and the little teeny bit of 0.5 would have got me right at the flagpole. Arrgh. Dang it. Let him off the hook. And there isn't a ball distance to the cup. If you take that shot right there, you might miss it. You can see that tail pop out the other side. Shoot out. Now, I'm pretty sure we're doing a +10 on this. Times the wind. It might have been a +15. I'm going to start with a 15. We'll start with a 15 and see what the deal is. The deal is I'm not going to be able to get up there with the ball that I have. If you bring out a 3-power ball, you can actually get into that rough area right there, and you can do a rough bump. I thought maybe this new pin placement would be better, but I don't think it is. This green is jacked up. It's got so much movement on the green, valleys, hills, little humps. It'd be nice if they come out with the tractor and they'd roll it, flatten it out a little. I wouldn't bitch. My opponent is pretty close. 3.26 yards. Let's see if we can beat that. 2.9. 3.33 rings. .33. There's 333. Hitting it perfect. We'll see if 15% works. That was a little overpull. Enough to win. Enough to win. The Oasis. Oh, I hit the button too fast. Instead of letting them rematch, what was I thinking? I'm going right back into it. It's Tour 5. The Oasis. The Oasis. That's one of the holes we're looking for, but you need a bigger ball. But I think maybe 10%. I overpulled the drive on there. This is another one of the tournament holes right here. This hole is definitely worth bringing out. Oh, fuck, and I don't have a bag that's got a... This is a great hole for a Guardian. And I'm going to bring a Titan. The king of balls. My opponent's got a shot. I'm going to bring out a Titan, the king of balls. Just going to do 4. It's 5.2 times 1.1 divided by 1.7. 336. There's 336. And I hit it 7,000 rings straight to the right. Well, we're going to get to see if we can recover from there. And we can't, so we'll have to lay up. So the island that you bounce off of, I think you can make it to this island where their drive shot's out. So if I can lay up on that island and give myself a really good, I think where it's at down there, I could actually do a rough bump. So if I can get down in my wedge range, I got enough topspin. Well, shit, from there, even short iron. I use a Kingfisher here, and it doesn't have a lot of topspin, but I think it has enough. El Perfecto. Get on. There you go. There you go. There you go. Nice shot. Nice shot. That will work, my friend. Okay, getting up there is the goal. See if we can just rip it over to that little island. There we go. Anywhere on the island is good. Now that has got to be a short iron. So that's a Kingfisher shot all day and twice on Sundays. And it looks like it's pretty freaking level. Like I'm at the same elevation as the cup. So I'm going to do just a straight up shot. I can catch up to my opponent. I put myself in a good spot. I screwed the drive up, so now I'm recovering. Here we go. That's got to be short iron. No, that might be long iron. I'm in Max Kingfisher. 6.4 divided by 1.1, 5.81 rings. There's 5.81. Getting it perfect. Ha 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 ha. Left it short. Arrgh. Good game, my man. Good game. I was to blame. See if we can win our trophies back. Win our trophies back here. Getting our asses kicked. Getting our asses handed to us. Bones goes first. Oh, this is another hole right here. This is a hole I'm not going to be upset about if I time out. And I want to use a Kingmaker. I'm going to use a Katana. Well, I might have to bring out a bigger power ball. It might be a bigger power ball is what the options are. I'm going to bring out a... We'll bring out a Titan. going to use my number 5 bag, and I got it tightened already. And I want to get up into this zone, and I want all of the top spin. And I'm going to have to bring out Zerk. Through right there. So there's 5, there's 10. I'm going right to that sand right there. 7 rings out, 7 miles per hour. Let's see if we can do a hook and see what our trajectory is right here. Okay, we hit the fairway, but we were way on the inside, so we needed to go out farther to the left, like quite a bit, like probably half a ring set. So it's too bad that I ended up in the fairway there and not in the drink. I would have rather taken that shot again. I did that the other day. I played it 3 times and finally made it. 3rd time's the charm. Finally made it. Hold on a second. I was having a safety meeting. I do have enough. 4.2 times 1.1 divided by 2. 2.31 rings. $231. Ah! If you get all the way up to the tip of that, you've got a grizzly shot, I think, to the cup. But you can get over. I think I used I'm not sure. I think I used a 5-power ball last time, but I'm not so sure that those albatross balls weren't out when this happened the last time we played this hole. And with toss and boost, you can get over there, but there was a spot. I'll find it again. We catch this hole, I'm going to keep working on it. Till I find that spot. I know where to start now, and I know I'm going to go over. I'm going to try and pull it the other way too far. So I go over like 5 rings and see like where that puts me. I'll play it by ear. I might do 3.5, 4. Okay, this is 10. 1.1 times 1.3, or divided by times 1.43. .43 rings. Man, that's way the fuck downhill. There's 1.5. Oh. That's Graham. Graham. Would have liked to have hit that perfect. It's weird in that area down there when you bounce out, like I'm not saying that it's one of those areas that you hit to the right and it comes out to the left, or you hit to the left and it comes out to the right, but it has that vibe. So I think it can happen, but I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to look at that hole and see how it's bouncing out, but it seemed like I hit that on one side and it came out on the other. My opponent's definitely closer. Good game. Good game, my man. There used to be a really bad shelf there, and it's not there anymore. I'm glad, which I'm glad about. Glad. No balls, no glory. You got some balls? Let's go. Come on, man. Come on, dude. Come on. There you go. I'm game. I'll be your Huckleberry. Oasis 2. I think this hole we're playing. No, this is the hole right here. We'll see if this person learned how to play this hole from Tommy. There's 2 holes in this game that I can always watch people on when they learn how to play it, and I know that they watch Tommy's videos on how to learn how to play that hole, because that's not the way to play it. You can get this done though with a Marlin. It is much, much harder, but you can get it done. Four, 3. I don't know that I had enough of something on there. There we go. Perfect. I did have enough. I wasn't sure about the topspin on the other side. It was going in the sand so much. I don't know what my second club is from here. So, like, depending on what no, I think I got a sniper in this bag, so I'll have to struggle. But if I had a Horizon, it wouldn't be that big a deal. If I had a Guardian, it would really be easy. Now, my opponent is hitting to that side right there, and they're guaranteeing themselves having to take 2 shots and then the 3rd shot to get on the green. They can't even get on the green on the 2nd shot. They'll have to lay it up. So I'm getting a free shot right here. If I make my shot, then they can't catch up. Well, I suppose, and they really can't catch up. No, they're going to end up in the same. They can still, they had to shoot it, lay it up anyways. There was no options. Isn't it perfect? I have no idea where that'll come out on the green, but it'll put me on the green. That shot, you can do that shot with all. That's why I was saying if you have a Guardian there, because you can get up in a hollow like that, and you can either do a backspin, side spin, curl shot, and the ball will whip around and just almost, it doesn't immediately come to a stop, but it's pretty predictable. And if you're hitting against headwind or driving it, overpowering it, you can do that shot with a lot of impunity, because when you've got a topspin shot and it's going a long ways out there, if you're off trajectory, you are in big trouble. But on a backspin shot like that, it's stopping so fast that if you're off trajectory, it usually isn't that big of a problem. All right, that's the way to get it done with the Marlin. So you can get it done with the Marlin, but you can enhance your second shot, and you can make the drive a little bit easier if you bring out a bigger ball or a different ball, so that on the second shot you can actually get up there and land on that island, or get all the way to the front of that pad, and there's a rough bump that you can do coming into this. And I believe you have to take it with a Horizon. So, and where it's set up, there's no room at all on the right. You can hit it to the left, but if you hit it to the right, you'll hit a tree. It's perfect. It's right, the tree, perfect. Left, you're in the clear. I love it when I play this hole and people play for that upper shot. You're guaranteed, even if they wouldn't have hit in the rough right there, they would not have been able to get up onto the green. They would have had to hit it all the way to the end of that pad and then hit to the green. So you really, really want to win those holes, because that hole is like a gimme. All right, let's see if we can get some more. How long is this video? I'll shoot for an hour. We're at 45 minutes. Damn, time flies when you're having fun. How am I still trophies behind? Did I lose like 2 in a row? I must have lost more than 1 in a row. Brotha Jazz, the Caddy Shack. Here we go. Alright, this is definitely a hole that I fucked up on last time, and I wish that I had a bag. Well, where it is now, I'm not so concerned about it, but I definitely want to take a 3 Powerball. And let's try not to jack the drive up this time. I think I hit like 75 rings great to the right and ended up not in a good area in the rough. My opponent is down there about as far as you can get. Okay, I got a Thor's hammer bag. And an APOC bag. Three. Do a little extra. That right to the left probably didn't hurt me, or great to the left didn't hurt me. Except on that slide. Except on this slide. I caught the slide, and that is as far as you can get down there. Oh, I was bringing. I now I get it. Now I understand the deal. I played it with a Marlin. I needed to switch balls to a Titan, and that drive's a little easier to set up. I was like, what the fuck? Why isn't the Thor's hammer working? The Thor's hammer's got tons of topspin. Why doesn't it get over? I couldn't get as close as I needed to. I don't know that I'll have the rough bump to do here because I brought that 0 Powerball. I'm definitely as far up there as you can get, so if you can make it, I should be able to make it. And man, it just feels like it's just like you're either taking wind off or you're not adding wind. I got a rough bump. Sniper 6-7. There's 6. There's the 7. I did like a 5%. Oh, and then I hit it great. Ah. Close with the Marlin. So you can get it done with the Marlin, and you can do that shot down there. So, but I will say this, I got really lucky on the slide. I'm really not trying to catch that slide, and it's hard to, if you get up close and you try to keep it up towards the top, your second shot's a little bit longer, but you don't involve that slide. That slide is scary as hell there. No, I really don't think if I slice this, I could miss it. In the hole. It's a draw. All right. I think I got one more hole in me after this. Yeah, it's 50 minutes. One more hole. We'll see if we can get some replay action. You might get some bonus content. Minimum sniper is 1.3, so 4.7 times 3.97 rings. Rings. Isn't it perfect? I would like to have hit the shot beforehand perfect. It's getting a little windy out here. A little windy. See if my opponent's got a guardian. And tell you, if it was a teammate right here, we'd be trying to do dunks if we had guardians. With that backspin on there, well, I suppose they were accounting for the wind. I'm not exactly sure how they do. They're trying to hit it on a bounce in. And they hit the flagpole. Close. That was close. That was close. Should have had your caddy go up there and pull the flag. Oh, I should have tried to replay him. What was I thinking? What was I thinking? We only got one more in us. I better be sure though, just in case we get bonus content. Play golf. See if we can get one of the Oasis holes. It's interesting. Like, I think the Oasis more than maybe any other course that's out there that they've came out with alternate holes for. I think the Oasis more than any other course is such that, like, there was a side of the course where spectators stood. And when we were out there, if you hit to that side, the spectators were like, dude, what the hell are you doing? Like, you don't hit out here. But that when they changed the pin placement at the Oasis for this particular one, for the 2, that now we don't play to the other side. The spectators stand on the other side. This is definitely bringing out... Now, once again, I think you can do it with a lower power ball. Obviously, they're there. Let's try it with a Marlin. It'd be nice to be able to get up into that zone. You can with an APOC. I'm gonna bring my number 5 bag. My number 5, the number 5 bag. I can't remember what I did on this. I think you just need to take the shot straight up. APOC and a Marglon. Really, you got to bring out a bigger power ball in order to get out there any more than that. 2-3. One ring great in the inside. Maybe. Perfect in a one ring great to the right. A one ring great to the right probably would have clipped the rough and stayed up really close to the top. I think it would have just barely made it through. A perfect would have clipped the rough right there. We're still doing a rough bump. We're going to do it straight up. we are at max club, mid club, 3/4. So 6.3 divided by 2, 3.15 rings. Let's see if I have enough topspin. .15 rings. There's 315. Hitting it perfect. Getting a hole. Not enough to get up there. When the ball guide is doing that appearing disappearing act, it's because you're encountering that kind of terrain where all of a sudden it makes it's like a hump right there where the green's at, where the pin's at, and so it's coming along and it's flat, and the green's flat, and then all of a sudden it hits that mound for the flagpole, and the ball guide doesn't know what to do. Like, am I going forward? Am I going back? Am I going forward? Am I going back? It doesn't know what to do when it hits that terrain. You're so far into your ball guide that it just gets lost. In the hole. All right. That was not what we were looking for. That shot is definitely makeable with lower power balls, but it is definitely easier with bigger balls. However, these par 3s are usually easier with lower wind balls or lower power balls. This one being the exception. I think I did 10% down there. That'll be at least a good place to start. My opponent is close. You got it, bro. You got it, man. 3.2. 3.52 rings. .52 rings. I don't think I have enough room to work that out. There's 3.5. Close. Close. Good game. Good game, my man. Rematch. Come on. Come on. Come on. Are you going to give people... There you go. Look at that. You guys are getting bonus content. We're in the bonus content range here on a loss. Getting bonus content. And my phone turned off, so I'm old schooling it now. I don't have a calculator or anything. We're just going to play it. We're going to play it by eye. We'll do the math in our head. I will tell you, with this pin placement, being up here is not a bad place to be, but I'm not sure that I got... Let's see. I'd actually be better with this bag. Okay, there's 5, 6, 7. I don't think that will hurt me. Now, I think from this side there might be a rough bump, but I don't know that I've got the right stuff to do the rough bump. Now you can try and get to the island and just stick to the tip of the island. You bring a big enough ball, you can bring your rock or a club that can get you over there. You may have to bring your APOC just to get over there, and then just put a couple backspin, 2 or 3 backspin on it, and stick it to that island. You've got a straight up long iron rough bump. But it's difficult to hit over. See how that fairway that they were trying to hit to is all domed? So when you hit that, you're coming in at it at an angle, and it's hard to, it is hard to stick. I need to get right into that area to do the rough bump. So you can see what kind of ball I'd need. And I'd need to pick up a little bit more distance. Five, 8. I'm moving over like that because I'm going to put on max curl, and I wanted to give room for my curl to get effective and go for the cup. I take the risk of clipping the rough right here if I over curl it. That's why I was moving it out to the right to try and give myself separation so I could do a max curl shot and try and bleed it around to the cup. I almost overdid it, but you can see from where my opponent's at, if you're just on the tip of that island, you have a rough bump shot. Shit, I would take the rough bump from right there with my Spitfire, especially with that wind. Not bad. I should be able to recover from here. Maybe. In the hole. I have no coffee. I have no nothing. I do have some water. How bad is it when you got to drink water? Come on. It's a draw. Alright, I did this. I don't have my calculator up. I did this earlier, and I'm not sure. It's got to be at least 10%. So that'd be 6, 8. That'd be 7. That'd be 7, 5. I'm going to do like 7, 7. Seven, 7 divided by 1 would be 7, 7. Divided by 0.9. Jeez. There's 5, 6, 7, 7. I'm going to do 8. Isn't it perfect? One too many. Overpulled it. One too many. Arrgh. Close. I was fucking doing the math in my head. The deal is that's 0.9 per ring. So, like, what would that math be? 0.9 per ring. It was like... Was it like a 6, 8? And that made 7, and that made 7, 5. So a 6.8 wind times 10% would be 0.68. So that would be 7.5. Divided by 1 would be 7.5. Divided by 0.9 would be another 7.5. I did 8. I did one too many. One too many. We did get some bonus content there, though. We did. And that was probably me that quit. All right, there you have it. That was an hour of Tour 7 play. Me just playing, trying to catch the Oasis holes just so that I could look at the drives. And I brought out a lot of just playing with the Marlin out here just to see what you could get done. So you can definitely play those. And I think on a lot of those holes that you could play pretty aggressively with a lower power ball. But the deal is that on this course, there's a lot of these shots that the first shot is a pure setup. The second shot is super critical. Like, you can be in an excellent spot out in the field on your drive, but if you're not far enough forward, or if you're not at the right angle, then you're taking shots out of the deal. And here, for a lot of those shots, I think we need, the distance is big, so bringing out a bigger ball. But I don't see a lot of these holes where you have to bring out some special. Like I think we can play a lot of this with just mortal stuff. Kingmaker, Titan, Katana. All right, thanks for watching. Have a great tournament. Have a great week, and I will see you on the next one.